Hi, normalcy returns and why India beats USA. No surprises over there. It was a bit of a fight for India to get there, but thanks to Surya Kumar Yadav and Shivam Dubey's return to form, India got there with some balls to spare, no doubt about that. But let's go right to the top. Rohit Sharma won the toss and chose to field. They had better use of the conditions. But with USA, there was a little bit of a hitch. Their captain, Monank Patel, was down with a shoulder injury. Aaron Jones was the captain. He also said that if USA had won the toss, they'd be bowling first. And I like that attitude because it wasn't as if just because they were playing a important encounter, they'd go with the safer option of batting first and then going with their strengths, which is bowling. However, Arshdeep had other plans for USA. He started off with a first ball wicket and he ended up with 4 wickets, merely conceding 9 runs. And supporting act was played by Hardik Pandya, who went back to his hard lengths, back of lengths, bouncers, and got a couple of wickets for 14 runs. Shivam Dubey's experiment as a bowler kind of failed. Even as he was coming into bowl, the commentators were like, this is the weakling, they should try to get some runs off him. And that's exactly what they did. They got 11 runs off his first over. And then Akshar Patel was the other player, rather bowler, to go for some runs, 3 overs, 25. It wasn't to be Bumrah's day. Considering the score, I think 4 overs, 25, he wouldn't be happy with it. But some of the runs were off leading edges that went for sixers. Coming to the batting department of America, Shayan Jahangir, who was the change that was made right at the top of the order, got out first ball to Arshdeep. Arshdeep actually didn't even look back to look at the umpire to say whether it was not because he was caught right in front of the stumps. And then they again went on to lose their second wicket. But what I liked about Stephen Taylor, the way he hung on over there, and when Nitish Kumar came in, they had a fantastic 31-run partnership. I still feel that Stephen Taylor got out to a poor decision. He tried to cut a ball that was very close to him. I'm not saying it hasn't happened, things have changed, but he had just scored a six of Akshar Patel right down the ground. And then to follow it up, I think he was looking for that single, but Akshar Patel was a little quick and the ball came in a little bit more than Taylor expected it. With the loss of that wicket, what happened was Nitish Kumar, who was in brilliant touch until then, had to again, wait for his next partner to start going. Nitish Kumar also got out, but to a brilliant catch by Mohammad Siraj. The reason I say it was brilliant was he made it difficult for himself, in my opinion. It was the larger part of the ground, he was inside, and then the boundary behind, he had to actually jump back, time his jump to perfection, and he also managed to stay in control. So Nitish Kumar got out to a good catch, but some of the shots he played was fantastic. If Stephen Taylor and Nitish Kumar had hung around for another 3-4 overs, got another 20-25 odd runs, India would have found it difficult. But ultimately, all that US could manage was 110 for the loss of 8 wickets. But they started off well. Even in the last video, I said Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli had to contribute, but neither of them could. This very open stance of Virat Kohli and Netravalkar going wide of off stump was expected, and that's exactly what happened, and he got out to a very, very easy catch. Gauss, who was now replacing Monank Patel as the wicketkeeper, although he didn't have a great run with the bat at all, he showed his class as a wicketkeeper for sure. And then came in Pant. He started off and then fizzled off. India then were at a bit of a problem, 44 for 3. Sky then went back to his tried and tested method of playing. We spoke about him, how his shots down the ground could probably come after the ones that he has a knack of playing, which is behind square. That's exactly where he went yesterday. There were a couple of shots that he played to the fine leg region and the third man region, which gave him the kind of confidence that he needs to build his innings. Shivam Dube looked completely out of touch until that six of Corey Anderson. Now, the turning point in the match came in 2 instances for me. One was when Suryakumar Yadav was dropped by Netravalkar off the bowling of Shadley. That was in the 13th over. Now, when that happened, India still needed 56 from 48 balls. So I feel this pitch being something difficult to start off an innings could have been a problem for the batters coming in. It was a Hardik Pandya. There is no doubt there is enough strength in the Indian batting middle order. There was Ravindra Jadeja. Everybody was there. But to come and settle and play on that pitch was going to be a bit tricky. The next turning point came when it was the last 5 overs of the game. Now, there is a rule in this World Cup which says if a bowling team fails to start off the over within a minute for about 3 times in that innings, then 5 penalty runs will be awarded to the team batting there. So, with 35 needed of 30, India then needed 30 of 30. Stuart Law has mentioned in his interview that India was still going to win it. I beg to differ. That 35 of 30, a couple of wickets, I think India would have been pushed. It made it a little easier. Run a ball is always easier. And that's exactly what happened. Then Sky also got his runs going. Shivam Dubey got a few boundaries going. And then India cantered to a victory. So, a lot of lessons to be learnt in this. One, how important partnerships are. Stephen Taylor and Nitish Kumar, if they had stitched it up a little longer, another 20, 25 odd runs more, it could have been a big, big win for USA. Another point that teams need to now remember is your bowling rates, your slow over rates are penalized then and there. So you have to be very aware of the rules that are there for the tournament. It's not just important that you're aware of it, you also need to implement it. I think these were a couple of areas that maybe USA lost this game, and this could be the reason that they lost the game. But congratulations, you pushed a very, very strong Indian contingent. India are now through to the Super 8s. USA are still in with a chance. They need to beat Ireland. And even if Pakistan beats Ireland, but USA beats Ireland, it's US who's going through to the Super 8s. Lot of good matches coming up and lot of good previews and reviews that are also going to come up. So if you like the content, do like, share, and subscribe to Coach Aarti. See you later.